Yo, how do people keep their hair in their face? Like, I'm always like putting this, like, I gotta put it away. Like, it got to go somewhere. Some people be like wearing their shit like this all day. Like, yeah. Like, no, bitch, get the fuck out my face. Like, it be all in my eye and shit. Girl, what's up, everyone? My name is Brittany, and it's so good to finally talk to y'all. I had to take a break after my last videos because it was too much. I had to meditate. I had to be with myself. I had to think. Also I had to live my life. I won't have no content if I don't. So at the end of my last video, I talked about I gotta be alone. I guess I gotta be alone. So go figure. I want to talk about loneliness. I feel like the human race harps so much on being free and freedom, but when we are free, we are lost almost. Like, it's like we don't know where to go. We gotta find something to bind ourselves to. So I just feel like us as humans are constantly searching to bind ourselves to something, but we talk about being free so much. I don't even think we do it purposely. I think we do it unconsciously. We're almost like caged birds. Like, caged birds, when they've been caged their whole life, when you open the door, they still won't fly. They will stay, but they will sit there and be like, I wish I was free, but they could fly at any time, but they just choose to stay because that's what they've done their whole life. So same thing with us. We've been told all of our life that we need somebody. You gotta find somebody. If you don't, something's wrong with you. This, that, and the third. We never talk about loving ourselves or how to be within our own bodies and be okay. Because that's what matters, but we're not taught how to do that so that we can walk around life lost. And if you look at animals, they live and die. They live by two lines, live and die, nothing in between. They're not going out trying to get a house, get a car. Like, they just live. That's all they do. They go with their natural instincts. They hunt, they eat, they take care of their people, and not people, but they whatever the fuck, okay? They do that. They don't do nothing extra. A man told me recently, when I asked him why he loved trees, he said because they just grow without the entertainment that us as human beings actually have too much of. You know what I mean? We can't just live, we can't just exist like everything else around us. We have to do other things. We gotta be searching for love. We gotta be trying to get a house. We gotta be trying to get this dream job that once we get the dream job, we're happy. And that goes back to me saying that happiness is not a tomorrow thing. It's a present thing. You can be happy if you choose to be happy. I understand it's hard though to break away from conditioning because I'm struggling myself. So yeah, the human species is the only species that does not operate on the premise of live and die. We have to create imaginary lines. If I get this job, if I do this, then I can live. I can't just live. I gotta do all these things and then live, or I die. We actually just live by one line, which is die. And we die every day when we don't live. And so in order to be truly free, you have to understand that the human experience is chemical based. Joy is a chemistry. Misery is a chemistry. Euphoria is a chemistry. Ecstasy is a chemistry. Anxiety is a chemistry. All these different things are chemistries, and we are essentially a chemical soup. So the question is, are you a lousy soup or a good soup? So a good soup would be, if I close my eyes, fantastic. Open them, fantastic. He's here, fantastic. He goes, fantastic. A lousy soup is that of which what we are. If he goes, then I'm upset. If she smiles, I'm happy. If she moves her face a little bit, why are you doing that? Now I'm mad. If this person comes, I'm happy. If I get the job, I'm happy. And that's not the way to think, because your outer experiences are controlling your inner chemistry, if that makes sense. We haven't looked at that equation and, you know, broke it down and been like, all right, this is this and that is that. What is the highest way I can operate? You know what I'm saying? How can I use this to my advantage? So how you do that is when somebody's operating under the chemistry of bliss, when they close their eyes, happy. When they open their eyes, happy. When somebody comes, happy. When somebody goes, happy. When I get the job, happy. If I don't get the job, happy. If he dies, happy. If he's alive, happy. Just happy. So once your life experience is no longer determined by people, things, food, anything outside of yourself, then loneliness does not exist. Because whether he's here, I'm happy. Whether he's gone, I'm happy. Because I know me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we want to mix and mingle and we want to find somebody, but all that has to flow. We can't force it. We're always trying to force something, force someone to get it together, force someone to be what we want them to be, and we're never just living in our experience. If you sit here and you just need, you'll be miserable. But if you just sit here and you have not a need and you just live and you just do what's needed to live, you'll be fine. You'll be happy. So I hope that that helped you guys. Happiness starts from within you. Love starts within you. And you can't do any of those things with anybody else unless you do it with yourself first. I hope that this video helped you guys. I sincerely do. I hope that you guys took something from this video, and I hope to see you back here soon.